All right, it's Thursday, man. It's fucking the BS sessions, man. And today I just want to say happy 4th of July, everybody. We're doing it on the 4th of July, so you'll get this on the 4th of July. I got my 4th of July movie. He's got a shirt. I got ESPN and I got the circle. Nothing says 4th of
I got
July
the
like.
hat.
But Jerry, man, what's up, brother?
Nothing, man. Just chilling out, man. Fucking ate so much today. I feel like I put on fucking 10 pounds, dude. I don't ever want to see a fucking hot dog ever again. Ugh. God. And then I get home, the first thing on there is showing that damn hot dog eating contest. I'm like, ah.
Hey, Joey Chestnut got kicked out for going vegan.
Yeah, whatever. You got paid a lot of money for that, so I don't blame him. You don't
I
care.
know. That was a good joke. Don't ruin it.
I mean, it had to getting boring for him. The guy won like every fucking year, dude. It's like it wasn't even close, you know. But
Dude, how do you
anyway,
eat? I just want to ask.
I
All they do is put water on it, no
yeah.
condiments, and they just stuff it
Yeah.
in the. How is that enjoyable?
You
How
ever
the
know
fuck
it's
is
not
that
supposed to
enjoyable?
be, you ever notice that these people that eat like this weigh like 50 pounds?
Well, they don't. All
They're
they
not
do
like
is.
super fat people. They're like
I
really
I bet
thin.
those people give the best head
I don't know. I mean,
because they
well,
just swallow that dog
I'll
straight
take
in.
your you can enjoy that in your own
They,
time.
they
But
must they must have been born with a tapeworm. That's
yeah,
all I can
but
think of.
If
God
they're
dang!
dipping in the water, that's gross.
It is.
Ugh.
All they do is like drink water.
yeah.
No, they dip it in water, right? They dip it in water.
The bun, the bread they do to kind of soften it. It's easy to go
Yeah.
down. But anyway, let's introduce our guests.
Go for it.
We got Tim. Oh God, damn it! On the spot again.
Just say Tim.
Tim Wirasnik.
No,
Wirasnik.
Is that
Just like
better?
it's spelled.
Wirasnik.
Wirasnik.
Okay.
Think
Like
of
I
a
said,
twister.
Wirasnik.
Wirasnik.
Damn it. I'm going to put this down here.
Wirasnik.
call me
Were-
asshole, same thing. So I'll
As-
everything.
I just feel
Nick,
happy
okay.
because I couldn't say
We're
Lee's name for
Asnick.
years. I still can't. And somebody can't do a name that I find easy.
Anyway, Tim, man, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing fine. I'm just sitting here and I'm just in a wife beater, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's comfortable. Awesome. And then we got a very special guest tonight. We're probably the only podcast that's going to have Uncle Sam on tonight, man. We've got fucking Uncle Sam on our podcast. How can be more American than that?
Uncle Sam wants
Okay.
you. They want
I'm
you.
telling you, man.
Uncle Sam already had me.
Well, Uncle
Actually,
Sam wants you.
we all know
From
Andy
my heart,
Rodriguez.
really, thank you so much, Tim, for your service to our country.
Yes.
Thank you,
It
sir.
means a
Tim.
lot to me. It really does.
Thank you to all the veterans out there,
Yes.
man. It's 4th of July, man. You know.
Yep.
Thank you,
Nate
guys.
Atchison, even Charles Trainer. I'm going to say that. Thank you for your service.
Hey,
All you
I'll
guys
give it to that
uh,
other dude too. Thank you, man.
But anyway, my father, of course, was a veteran, so I've
It was
mad
my father
respect
in the
for him.
Navy.
Yep. So
My grandfather was in the Navy.
anyway, Andy, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I barbecued earlier today.
Awesome.
Some chicken and sausage. And dude, my Astros won again. My Astros are only 2 games out of the West. They were 10 games out. They were 10 games out June 18th.
Well, they started out like what, 2-15 or something like that. Started out bad, didn't they?
Horrible. Well, they started off in last place going into May, and they have fought that hard to get to where they're at.
Yeah,
So-
the Reds are just where I pictured them right now. I'm hoping after the All-Star break, just swept the Yankees, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, they
so
I really
anyway.
hope that the Reds catch
Well,
fire.
I just remember in our chat group when I'm saying fucking Dodgers, Chris goes, or you guys go, they got a 9-game lead. I go, a 9-game lead in baseball is nothing. And
Right.
Andy's proven it. And look at the Dodgers going down.
But that doesn't always happen.
That-
That is very rare.
The Padres are kind of catching up to us right now. So
Dude, y'all are 20 games above 500.
doesn't matter. We're losing all these fucking games right now.
My Red Sox are pitiful. I knew they were going to be pitiful, and they haven't disappointed. So
Well, you killed the Yankees, though. That was a good
yeah,
job.
but still,
Yeah,
baseball,
Vladimir
All right.
Putin beats the Yankees.
baseball is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
All right.
Love it.
Before we get into the BS part, we're going to be talking about, since it's the 4th of July, we're going to be coming up with song titles that have red, white, or blue in the title. Could be any genre, any album that you want. So it's going to be kind of interesting, seeing what songs we picked from those albums. But
Yes, I'm so
anyway, Mark. So let's start the BS, dude.
I'm gonna take the baton from Mr. Aaron Camaro from the Decibel Geek because he said all rock and roll podcasts. We are basically like a rock and roll podcast most of the time.
Yeah.
Need to run with this and talk about Guitar.com's top 20 guitar players.
Oh,
And let's start with number 20, Julian Baker. Crickets. Ed Sheeran.
Julian Baker.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, please.
Adam Hand, the 1975.
No.
Her.
She's a good
no.
guitarist.
Yeah, she's okay. But the
Albert
guy from
Hammond.
19
Albert Hammond Jr., The Strokes.
Fuck yeah, dude. That dude's awesome.
16. Troy Van Leeuwen, Queens of the Stone Age.
Mhm.
Brad Paisley, number 14.
Yes.
She's a good guitar player.
Very
John 5, number 13. Keith Urban, number 12.
Another
Yes.
good guitar player.
Yep.
Jim Root from Slipknot.
Oh Jesus.
God.
Simon Neil, Biffy Clyro.
good. Oh, that's okay.
And then Tom DeLonge, Blink 182.
No.
Seriously?
Number 9.
That's
Here-
'cause
here- here's the best one of them all, Toto. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Taylor Swift is number 8.
You know what? I think this category is influential to people nowadays.
Oh, well, it's
Taylor
for the
Swift
that's
that
20
only
years.
plays acoustic guitar.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's about people that influence young people nowadays. I think it's not like
The thing is that she doesn't have solos at all.
It's
Oh,
funny.
go on.
And then we got Ed O'Brien, Radiohead. He doesn't have solos at all.
it is. Yeah.
And then you got freaking Chris Chiplett, Foo Fighters. I like him, but number 6. Oh,
What
my
else
God.
are they going to do?
Johnny Greenwood, Radiohead. The other Radiohead guitar player jumped up to number 5. I think this list was done by like Aaron Camaro said, a bunch of Radiohead fans because they have no taste in music, so this kind of makes sense. Sam Fender, number 4. John Mayer, number 3. John Mayer, I seen him on the Chappelle Show. That guy could shred.
He's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
guitar player.
I
Yeah.
will. That's okay, but he's not worth the number 3. I don't
Oh,
think
he is.
not
on
worth-
this list, absolutely he is.
Yeah, he should be number 1. The dude
Well,
plays-
just wait till I get the number 1. Jerry, you
boy.
won't like
but
it.
the thing,
Let's
the
wait
thing with John Mayer is that he plays with the dead. He plays with blues legends. I've seen him sit next to B.B. King and Eric
I
Clapton.
said he's a great guitar player.
Yeah.
I did, but I don't think he's number 3. And then we got Alex Turner, Arctic Monkeys, number 2.
Mm.
And then John Frusciante, the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Oh,
the number
geez.
1 guitar player in the last 2 decades. This goes the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Taylor Swift, number 8.
okay.
That is one pitiful list.
It is a pitiful list.
Come on, guys, talk about it. Have a free for all. It's a hard
Yeah.
sin. I can talk
I
about it.
talked about it a lot when it was brought up a week or 2 ago. It's like I said, even Taylor Swift is probably laughing at that list. So, yeah, I don't. You know what? We should do our own the fucking BS Sessions or Freeform Rockcast best guitarists. We should do.
You know what
something
I
like
want
that.
to do is
Let's do
take
that
this
on
list
Freeform.
right now, and in 5 years, make another list of the greatest, the quote unquote, of the best guitarists today, and see how many of them from now are on this list 5 years
Yeah.
from.
I'm not saying I'm the best guitarist in the world. I mean, those guys are obviously famous; they made it. But I can hang with at least 10 or 12 of those people guitar wise.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
I could.
I believe you. That is for the past 20 years. In the past 20 years, music has really, if it be pop or rock, has really stripped us of the guitar solo.
Yep.
Where the guitar solo was, it's just the riff over and over again. Now, if you go through that list, you notice there's not that many hard rock or metal or heavy rock guitarists on that list. A lot of them are alternative rock bands or pop rock bands, like the 1975. And I do like Albert Hammond Jr. I've seen him live. He's got a really good, solid solo career. where he does expand on his guitar work a little bit more. Now he's on this list because who else are you going to put on this list?
That is
Well,
true. It's kind of slim pickings.
They did put John 5 on here, but I think he got the notoriety because he joined Motley Crue.
Probably.
If he wasn't in Motley Crue, he probably wouldn't have been on
He wouldn't be
this.
on this
Nobody
list.
would know
No.
the fuck, because they didn't even know who the fuck he was in Rob Zombie's band, basically.
I really am surprised John Frusciante made the list at number 1 at that.
I like his guitar playing, but shit, you go by the last 2 decades, Eddie Van Halen's still there with a different kind of truth, man.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if like Andy said, where there's no such thing as a solo anymore, everything's just the riff repetitively, then any guitarist that ever played in Nickelback should be on that list, because that's Nickelback's thing, is they don't do solos, they just riff over and over and over and over again. Number one. Number two, like somebody like Doyle Bramhall Jr. or the third isn't on that list, and he's Eric Clapton's side guitarist.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Gary Clark Jr.?
Yes.
Where's Gary Clark Jr.? He's been the last 2 decades.
Where's Richie Kotzen?
Where's that big fat blues guy that fucking jams right now? What's that guy's name?
Oh, Jelly Roll.
Who?
Jelly Roll?
No, the blues guy.
Country.
Swordfish.
Swordfish. Where's Swordfish? Where's Swordfish? Fucking that proves that blues is fucking so underground. Nobody knows there's.
I'm just saying, there's so many better. I mean, if they're, if their thing is okay, like no names that are the best guitarists, then Kotzen Rommel should be on that list.
Where the fuck is Richie Kotzen? He hasn't went anywhere.
There's a shit ton of them,
Yeah. Where's fucking Mike Bertucci from Dream Theater? He's still making shit.
Mike Bertucci, great one.
It just proves that these kids think music is background, and this is a poll. And I know that name. Let me check that poll. I know that name.
Band.
It's like me voting for players in the American League on the All-Star game. Wait, I know that guy. I'll vote for that guy. Oh, wait, he's Nasser. I won't vote for that. Sorry, Andy. He's Nasser. I won't vote for that guy.
No,
but I'm just saying.
That's okay. We got 3 starters. So
I know. Cool. No, but I'm just giving you an example. It's like how I vote in the. I don't know the American League that much unless they're like players I hear about. So maybe these kids just say, "Oh, I know this guy. I know this guy. I know this guy." So they just voted on recognition and not but what they actually heard.
Right, because I don't know if y'all are familiar with the band, the 1975. No. There's not guitar solos on there at all. It's pure keyboards. That's their main part.
Now I know the year 1975, but not the band.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a band.
That sounds like a good review on Freeform right there. Get the rock and roll curmudgeon going off again. It's not that hard.
So most of these, like Jerry said, I think Jerry can take these most of these names down easily. It's just of the guitar heroes, no more.
Yeah,
and it's a shame because they're out there. Case in point, this woman that we're reviewing the album on Saturday in Freeform, absolute fucking brilliant guitar player. Nina Strauss, another fucking great guitar player. I mean,
you can say who we're reviewing because that's coming out on Sunday, man. We're releasing 2 a week now.
But I'm just saying they're out there. They just don't get any recognition or play anywhere. I mean, there's this band out called Gunsling right now, a really fucking kick-ass rock band, man.
Great I need to listen to that, Jerry. Why don't you send it to me separately? Because I can't find it when you send it again.
Yeah, I listened to that video Jerry posted. Gunshine.
Yeah.
Good band. They're a really good band.
They're like a mix between Kicks and maybe a little bit of Axl Rose in his voice. I don't know. It's good rock and roll, man. Yeah, the whole album's pretty good.
They missed Dwayne Betts, who's in the Almond Betts band. He's a great guitarist.
They're out there.
Yeah.
What the hell is his name? Blues guy.
Bonamassa?
With Joe Bonamassa wasn't on the list.
No, not Joe Bonamassa.
He should be on that list of the last 20 years.
Derek Trucks.
Trucks really good.
That guitarist. Yeah. Fantastic fucking guitar player, actually.
In fact, I think we can make our own top 20 list of the past 20 years.
I mean, the dude from Air Supply is better than a lot of these guitar players. I'm thinking of the music. It's like there's more challenge in playing Air Supply music
Yeah,
than
but
some of
you
these
know
riffs
what?
nowadays.
To all of us, at least to me anyway, music has gone so far downhill, it's not even funny as far as the quality of it.
And why do you think
It's still out there. It's still out there for us, though. We
It's
just have
still
to
out
look
there,
for
but
it.
you really got to look for it. Where
Yeah.
back in my day, you know, you heard it on the radio every
Yep.
tune just
Hey,
about.
that's a great segue for the next subject about you heard it on the radio. MTV deleted. You guys know about this?
Yeah, I heard.
What do you think about it, Jerry?
I think
Deleted
it sucks. A big part of their history was fucking that era. Past pre 2000 music videos. You know what I mean? It's like, why get rid of that history? I mean, are they still going to play the videos on MTV2 or something like that, like the Rock Blocks and the Metal Mania? Are they still going to have that?
Oh, they still do now.
But yeah, I mean, what do they mean? Are they erasing everything, or just programming or all the videos pre 2000? Because that would suck.
They released all the news stories, all the political, everything that was on MTV News. They got rid of MTV. They got rid of everything. All they're doing is they're going to promote their reality fucking MTV fucking shitty shows. Thank you, Real World. You fucking suck.
Yeah, that was pretty much the first reality show, if you think about it.
I
Yeah,
didn't mind the first couple Real World.
And that fucking remote control thing that I think
Yeah.
remote control led to the Real World, man.
yeah, but that was a game show. That's different.
But it was real. It's kind of reality. They said, let's do something else. Let's try
It's
this.
a game show. That's what it
But
was.
as far as the videos are concerned, they're not going to fucking play them anyway. You know, so you know what I mean? They'll play them on like I said, the Metal Mania Rock Block. That's it. You're not going to see them on mainstream MTV.
I don't know. I
Like
haven't watched
Cinderella's
MTV.
Coming Home. You're not going to see that played on the night prime time MTV channel. You know what I mean?
I haven't watched MTV in about 30 years, so I could care less.
The only thing I watch on MTV is Ridiculousness. That's the only thing I watch on it. Everything else I don't fucking like or care for too much.
I watched Headbangers Ball.
But
it.
you know what makes the point? I was reading people's comments on MTV being deleted there, and they go, you know why, folks? You need to buy your physical media because your fucking streaming, your fucking digital music that you have could be taken away at the will of fucking these digital companies.
Okay, I'll say that, but there's ways out there to see videos. There's Excite on video channel.
No, but I'm saying they do take away movies and television shows. If you don't have the physical media, you're never going to see them again. Sometimes.
Okay, maybe. Like, yeah, I'm trying to find what was I looking for the other day, and I could not fucking find it. If I remember it, I'll think of it later. But yeah, you're absolutely right. But like as I was saying, these things that are getting deleted, even like with the so-called wokeness or whatever you want to call it, with movies like Black Saddle, Blazing Saddles. Excuse me, holy shit, delete that.
She wore a blazing saddle. Okay,
I mean, that's something you definitely have to buy on physical media because it will go away eventually. But if you look on the streaming servers, you can still find it. I mean,
yeah, dude. What is it? Our buddy who's on this show all the time. My God, Joseph, stop. Sorry, Joseph. I've been drinking and I smoked a couple bong rips for the show because it is the 4th of July. Hallelujah, baby. But he gave me all these John Wayne movies to watch. And I said, I'll find them on streaming. Guess what? I had to pay for every one of them if I want to watch them to rent it. They're not available. Everything's not available. And there's a lot of movies out there from the 80s. Like, if you guys are like me, I like fucking B, C, and D movies that are just so stupid that you just sit there and just laugh your ass off because they're so dumb. I like dumb shit. Like, I don't like that. What's that fucking show where they hit you in the balls all the time?
Jackass.
Yeah, I don't like Jackass.
I love Jackass.
I don't like Jackass. Why do you keep hitting yourself in the balls? You could die.
Because they get paid a lot of money for it.
I know.
Yeah, because it's funny.
But I'm just saying, physical media, man.
The balls is always funny.
If just get the physical media while you can, because people out there, these companies are going to start dropping shit like MTV News just did. You're going to lose all the shit that you. What was that Discovery shit? People bought it digitally and they can't watch it anymore because the company changed owners.
That
you lose your
scares
shit.
me. That scares me when you buy like, a movie for like $12 on Amazon, digital copy.
Mhm.
That could just go away. You're absolutely fucking right.
Right.
That
Yeah.
sucks because you technically own that. You know what I mean?
You
But they
don't
still
own
can-
it if you read the EULA. Who reads the fucking EULA?
It says rent or buy.
But the EULA says it could be taken away
That's
between
fucked. That's some fucked up shit there. It really
in
is.
the small print.
Yeah.
That's
fucking
why
small
you
print.
you need to get your fucking YouTube videos, whatever, stuff like that. Animal House, fucking
Dude, get rid of
shows.
that background. Get rid of that background. I can barely see you, dude.
Well, I'm here. You can see me now.
You showed us. You showed something, but it didn't even show.
Yeah,
through.
I had to
show?
put it down. Yeah,
Uh.
if I stay here, I'm fine. Well, I showed a movie. I showed a YouTube movie. But
Okay.
fucking, let's get off this, man. Let's just say condolences to fucking Martin Mull's family.
Mhm.
Any thoughts on Martin Mull, Jerry?
I just remember him on fucking Mr. Mom. He was like his wife's boss or something.
Yeah.
He was just a funny fucking show. He was a good guy. I mean, he was on a lot of good stuff. I'm having trouble. If you recognize you tell me the show, I guarantee I see him. I'm drawing a blank.
Roseanne
right now.
Clue.
Roseanne.
Yeah. But it's just I think of that movie, Mr. Mom, when I think of Martin Mull for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean,
How
he was
about
a
Fred
great.
Willard? You don't think about Fred Willard? They were together on that show. They did a
Yeah.
lot of shit together.
Well, Fred Willard, he died a few years ago. Didn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were a comedy team. Those
he?
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. But yeah, condolences to his family, man. I mean, there's a lot of work of his out there to watch. So and it's good stuff. So check it out.
Didn't he play Mr. Mustard in fucking Clue?
Was
What
he
was it?
Mr. Mustard?
I don't remember who was Mr.
All I
Mustard.
remember is the fucking Rocky Horror guy being in that movie. That's all I remember.
Oh, come on. He was it. guy.
Tim Curry. Yeah.
Tim Curry. And fucking
Yeah.
also fucking
Oh, Christopher Lloyd was there. Christopher Lloyd
was in there. Fucking Madeline
Madeline
Kahn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're talking.
And
Yeah.
that one maid was hot. I forgot her name, man. But you have any thoughts on Martin Mull, Uncle Sam?
Oh yeah, of course. He was always a staple in television, especially in the 80s and 90s. And then he played a really good role on Roseanne for several years as he played the manager of the cafe that she worked at the mall. I didn't know they had cafes like that at the mall, but apparently they do. But that was a really good banter between him and Roseanne every time he came out. So yeah.
And he was also in 2.5 Men as the drugged out pharmacist.
I've never seen that show.
Oh, that show
I never
rules.
watched it
Charlie
either.
Sheen rules in that show, dude.
Yeah.
If you have Peacock, dude, even with Ashton Kutcher comes in, it's a great fucking show. I love it all.
I have to do with that.
Dude, Charlie Sheen is
He
fucking
was,
amazing.
he was who'd he play in My Bodyguard?
Who?
My Bodyguard.
Martin
Says he was
Mull?
in My Bodyguard.
The principal?
Um,
I don't know.
I know.
All right. You got anything to say about Martin Mull, Sam?
Mrs. Doubtfire? Who did he play in Mrs. Doubtfire?
He just talked. Well, I don't remember.
This is Doubtfire.
I just remember Pierce Bronson in that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin Williams rules though.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
Moscow and the Hudson and Survivors, 2 underrated movies, or The World According to Garp. Those are the 3 fucking.
I
deep
did
dive.
I did not like Garp at all. I thought that was a boring movie.
I love fucking John Lithgow. Oh my god, he's so amazing in there.
Fisher King.
Fisher King was good.
Yeah, Fisher King was awesome.
Fucking
the Hudson was
uh,
underrated.
Dead
Yeah.
Poet Society was good. Fucking Awakenings was awesome, dude. He was awesome in Awakenings.
I didn't like that fucking Christian Science movie he did. What Dreams May Come. That movie was horrible.
That was weird.
Patch Adams was good. Good Morning Vietnam. Good Morning Vietnam.
What's that movie he did that launched Affleck and Matt Damon's career? He was really good in that role too.
Oh, that was Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. Yeah, he was awesome in that role. I mean, he deserved the Academy Award. I thought he was brilliant in that.
Okay.
That stole my line.
So we went to sports. We did everything so far, but fucking MTV deleted, buy physical media. But fucking, I got a good sports story real quick. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a man who's a solid guy, sold his 4 championship rings, 3 MVP trophies, and other memorabilia for $2.8 million, with proceeds going to youth education program. The Hall of Famer said, when it comes to choosing between storing a championship ring, a trophy, and a room, or providing kids with an opportunity to change their lives, the choice is pretty simple. What do you think about that, Andy?
I thought he was a fantastic player with Minnesota. I thought he was great when he played on that team. And
Thanks.
also, yeah.
He's a Laker, bitch. Nobody remembers him there.
Well, that's where the name came from, the Minnesota Lakers. We all know that.
No, he was with the Milwaukee Bucks first, and he won championships there.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Lakers.
To get back to him, he was one of the most celebrated players of the 80s when he was with the Lakers, Showtime. And he's always been a stand-up guy. This really doesn't surprise me. He's always been one for charity and for everyone else around him. And he always had used his charity for good. And also, he was one hell of a karate guy.
And he's also Roger Murtaugh.
I was gonna say no, Roger Murdoch.
Roger Murdoch, yeah. Go ahead, Jerry.
He was.
Look, you tried dragging Lambier up and down.
I love that when he pulled it out of his chair, he was wearing his knee pads and had the goggles on.
He's wearing his shorts.
And that's the 40th anniversary of that movie, Airplane Rules.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, Kareem's always been, like you said, a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I heard he's got some, some bad illnesses, I think, right now. I don't think he's going to be around much longer. So, yeah, it's a good thing to do. I mean, exactly. I agree. Why let him sit there when it can do a lot of good for some other kids?
Yeah.
Great fucking move, dude. Stand-up guy.
Yeah, anything about Kareem?
He's a hell of a basketball player and a great human being, as far as I could tell. I mean, I never heard any negative things about him. He did a lot for his community, and he did a lot for the black cause.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was also that Bruce Lee movie.
Guy. And as far as like you said, the 4 championships, he's still going to be a champion, whether he's got the rings or not. I mean, he's still a champion.
Yeah.
They can't take that away from him. He was on those teams. So, okay,
Yeah. And he will always be the first person that comes to mind when you talk about those championships that the Los Angeles Lakers won.
Yeah, he's going to be
Magic. It's Magic and Kareem. It's like, I just think about Magic and Kareem, or sometimes Kurt Rambis because he got knocked down in the Celtics.
But even if you say the greatest NBA centers, he will be in the top 3.
Yeah.
With that hook shot.
The sky hook, man.
Yeah. Only one guy ever had a better hook shot than Kareem, and that was Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah,
great.
The sky,
great
the dream. I love Hakeem, man. The Houston Rockets are cool. It just sucked because I'm going to segue into this shit. Because guess what? When the Houston Rockets are playing an NBA championship, the fucking OJ chase was going on against the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
And it fucking went, but OJ Simpson, he got included in the memorandum of BAT awards. And the families of Fred Goldman are fucking pissed at that they put him in there, Jerry.
Yeah. I would rather not comment on it for the sake of offending somebody, but yeah.
Fuck that shit.
It was a terrible, terrible decision on their part, and to even mention the guy's name. Sorry. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I agree with you, Jerry. Uncle Sam, what do you think about that?
But it passed so many hands for it to be approved. Didn't somebody say, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea? I mean, how many hands?
You would think, you would think.
The Grammys didn't even put Janie Lane in their memoriam one year. So,
right.
What the fuck? He didn't kill anybody.
And that was just a bad choice. And I guarantee you that, well, I don't know what I guarantee. It's just it was just a bad taste, big time.
Well, remember, technically, OJ never did kill anybody.
Ah, jeez.
He was still looking. Doesn't fit. You must quit.
He was still looking for the killer up to the day he died. All you had to do was look in the mirror. You would have found him.
You know what sucks about OJ?
Must have been the golfer.
You know what sucks about he played in 3 of my favorite movies with the Naked Gun.
Oh, he's funny as that.
It was hilarious. And it's like when I look at that now, I'm like, I'll still watch him, but I fucking kind of ignore him now.
Oh, well, the thing is that Nicole Brown would always make fun of him for being in those movies because he was the butt of the jokes.
But he was hilarious.
Yeah, but
Chris,
she-
Norbert,
That's like for me, it's like Ian Watkins from the band Lost Prophets. Now, I bought their second album, Start Something, and I think that's a great album. It's not a metal album per se, but it's a great album, I think. Every song on it is balls out great. Then I find out that Ian Watkins is the biggest pedophile England has ever seen.
Ooh.
And then I don't mean just pedophiles like 18-year-olds. I mean pedophiles like,
Don't go too far on this.
Dave.
We want people to have fun.
and he's in prison now. And it's like, I like the album, but I haven't listened to it since I found out that
Yeah.
because, so it's like, the fuck do you do?
Well, it's
Well,
like
the thing is, you give the other 4 members a
I
chance.
like the album,
It's like
Yeah.
Badlands with fucking Gillian, It's like you're gonna fucking not sell those albums because one guy was an asshole and gave everybody AIDS. Come on.
yeah, it's like I'm not gonna stop listening like Iced Earth, for instance, because of that one idiot.
Schaefer,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna stop listening to Ted Nugent because of his politics.
Oh,
exactly,
yeah,
right?
That's different though.
But yeah, here I'm just saying it's like what I was gonna say there was the fucking guy we just did on 3 Shots Down, the big time producer.
Oh yeah,
Phil Spector. Phil
Phil
Spector.
Spector. That's a hard guy to like
I
too.
listened to that show. That show is awesome. I love that show. 3 Shots Down rules. Listen to it.
We will be
They are everywhere.
We were doing our Leonard Skinner show on Monday. That'll be up soon, hopefully. Anyway, gotta get a plug in.
Hey, Jerry, plug away, bitch.
It's hard to not like something after something like that happened. You know what I mean? I mean, you might feel it's kind of maybe creepy. I don't know.
Like
but
you're listening to it and you feel kind of creepy, especially with what he said. I mean, he literally had mothers bringing kids into the concerts and molesting them backstage.
Hey, let's get off that. Hey, man, shiny, happy people holding hands.
Yeah, but
it's sick, but it's true.
But this past week, I've been coming home and watching the Cosby Show, and I forgot.
There you go.
I loved the Cosby Show.
I love.
He's
a great comedian. He's a horrible person, but fuck, I'm going for the comedy first. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, dude, that special he did in the '80s called Bill Cosby Himself is still one of the best.
Are you guys going to
comedies of all
stop
time.
watching Fat Albert? Who's Fat Albert? No.
I got one for you.
His craft was fine. We don't condone his personal life, but we will still watch what he did as an artist because artists are fucked up. We all know artists are
like
all
with Bill
fucked up.
Cosby, though, you got actors surrounding him, so you can say, "Well, I like that actor or that, actor, whatever."
Well, it's like Kevin Spacey. I love Kevin Spacey, but he's a fucking asshole.
So it's not like he was the bass player. You know what I mean? He's the voice of the band. So I don't know. It just for me, it's like it's really creepy.
It's odd that he would make himself the gynecologist in the show.
Oh, I never pictured that. I never put 2 and 2 together there.
Hey, Punky Brewster. I don't know. Hey, but let's get to one last BS session. And we already talked about people who died, but this guy has a lot of meaning to me. Peter Collins. He produced a lot of Rush fucking albums, and he did produce Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime, and he did do Suicidal Tendencies, The Art of Rebellion. And I fucking love this guy. I don't fucking care if you don't like any of the albums he produced with Rush. You could fuck off, but you have your opinion. Jerry, what do you think about Peter?
Yeah, man? when you put that up, I was reading into it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, he produced some great records, man. I mean, like you said, the Rush albums, the Queensryche, and Suicidal albums. There's another band that he did too. I can't think of right now that I really like. But yeah, I mean, he did some good stuff. I mean, that's all I really have to say. I don't really have an autobiography of the guy, but I do know some of the stuff that he did, and it was good stuff. So that's all I got to say.
You know anything about Peter Collins, Uncle Sam?
Oh no, not him personally, but the albums that you mentioned, I do know very well, and it's a shame that we lost him.
I think Rush put out a tribute for him. That's pretty fucking cool to me.
What Rush albums did he do?
He did
I don't know.
Test for Echo, I think. Counterparts. I think he did Counterparts, right?
To me, anybody that had anything to do with the making of Operation Mindcrime should be in some Hall of Fame somewhere.
The best. Yeah, go ahead.
It's an awesome album.
And by the way, Mark, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Sounded great.
I didn't finish, Jerry.
I know what you're going to say. You don't have to. I know you're wrong.
It's the best rock opera of all time. Okay.
Nope. The Wall is.
It doesn't flow as good as Operation Mindcrime.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it.
I love both albums, so I'm not going to put
The
one
Wall
album
don't
above.
flow like up. What kind of pot do you have out there? It doesn't flow.
Well, it's California.
Are you
It got
kidding
some
me?
Great pot. out
The
here.
Wall fucking flows brilliantly, dude.
All right, Jerry. That's the end of BS, man. What the fuck are we doing?
I completely forgot what we're going to do. I have to look at my notes. No, I'm just kidding. We're doing according to Uncle Sam there, we're going to be doing songs that start songs that have either red, white, or blue in the title. I don't know how we did it, if we're doing red, white, and blue, or red, white, and blue. I don't know. Just do it however you want. I don't care.
You said in the title, so I picked songs.
Yeah. I'm just saying, however you want to do it.
Can I just say I didn't pick any songs that have blues in the title that put like a certain type of music in it, like
Roadhouse Blues.
Roadhouse Blues. I didn't do that. I put song that actually went with the colors.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
All
did.
right. So let's get into it, man. We'll start out with 10, man. What's your number 11, man?
My number 11 is going to be a band from England that I think are fan-fucking-tastic and got one of the best singers to ever go on a stage. Bad Company. Silver, Blue, and Gold.
That's a great fucking song, man. I forgot about that one, Tim. Fucking great pick, man.
Awesome. All right, Andy, you're up.
The way that I did my list, they're all American bands.
No?
And only one state is represented one time. I picked California only once and New York only once. The rest, there are different states that are represented by the bands that they come from. So starting off of the album No Code by Pearl Jam, Red Mosquito.
That's a great
the band
song.
coming out of the state of Washington.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, it's funny. I'm looking at my list, and a lot of them are British and Canadian.
Yeah, same Jerry. Same Jerry.
All right, you done, Andy?
Yeah. But Jerry, that's the beauty of the show. We have our own interpretations. That's fucking amazing.
And at first, I thought I hit a wall. I said, "Oh fuck."
Well, I said, my interpretation. I was gonna pick something that said I still got the blues for you or whatever that listed genre of music. I wanted to put something that was the color. So that's what I love about Andy. He did what he did on his list.
All right, Mark Alden Taylor.
Oh shit. I love this band. From the fucking Joshua Tree. One of the best songs of all time. My number 11. It could have been higher. Sorry, Bob Hay, which will be on here next week. Bullet the Blue Sky by U2.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that song. I like it live. I like it studio. Any way they do it, acoustic, whatever. This song just translates to me. It's just fucking, it's in my soul. This could have been my number 1 song, just to let you guys know. But I thought I did a lot of changes at the end. I didn't want to do the order up. I just took songs that were in a certain order, which will be my mentions. But Bullet the Blue Sky, U2, number 11.
All right, my number 11 is my actual favorite Foreigner song ever. It's Blue Morning, Blue Day.
Yes, thank you.
Love that fucking tune, man. That is such a cool tune. Great Lou Gramm vocal. I figured you'd like that, Mark.
Yeah, you know what? I picked a song that I didn't think you would pick by Foreigner. Blue Morning, Blue Day is my all-time Foreigner song, so I'm like, that's why I went yes. There you go.
Yeah, when you think of Foreigner hits, that's not on any of their greatest hits packages. Are you kidding me? It's one of their best songs. But,
was that ever released as a single, or was it just a?
I
don't think so.
There's a good live video of it, dude.
Yeah,
I put that
up. Single.
I put that song up all the time. Blue Morning, Blue Day. It's one of my favorite all-time.
Because you take a look at you take a look at that Foreigner, that greatest hits album that everybody owns, with the jukebox, I mean, Blue Morning, Blue Day is about as good as, more than 3/4 of the songs on that greatest hits, in my opinion.
I
Right,
agree
so
with you.
it's a
That's
shame
my
it wasn't on
favorite
there.
all-time Foreigner song.
It's at least as good as
Yeah.
Three-Quarters of
It's
An
a fucking. I picked a Foreigner song, but it's way high up in the list because I thought somebody would pick Blue Morning, Blue Day. Even
I got
though
3
that's,
Foreigner tracks, so.
oh shit.
All right, number 10, Tim.
Oh, number 10, next. As long as we're sticking with Foreigner, Dirty White Boy.
Oh yeah, there's
I almost picked that one too, Tim. Right on, baby.
Foreigner getting the love.
I love Foreigner. I love Lou Graham. There you go.
Cool, good song, good pick. Andy.
Yeah, I really didn't put mine as a ranking. So these are
Neither
not
did I.
really, I'm just reading off my list. But out of the state of California, the band that I chose to represent that state, Motley Crue, was Red Hot.
That's a
Out of
great
Shadow of the
song,
Devil.
Andy.
That's on my list, yep.
That is a fuck. I didn't pick Motley Crue because I thought you motherfuckers would. I was kind of right there.
No,
That's great.
I got
That
I got
is
that on my list.
one of my favorite songs off Shout at the Devil. That's a great
Yeah,
pick,
that's
though.
very strong.
All right, Mark.
I might go a little crazy here, but fucking, I love this song. I love this band. I love the fucking singer of this band. Dishwalla, Counting Blue Cars. Show me all your thoughts on God. I really like to meet her. I love that guy's voice. He's got some great solo albums. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but fucking he rules. I love that fucking first Dishwalla. There's not a bad Dishwalla album. Go
I
check
think he's
out
in
fucking
jail.
Dishwalla.
I
No,
think
he
he's
ain't in jail. He ain't in jail. Fuck you.
For writing shitty song. I'm just kidding, dude.
You don't like Dishwalla. You like Dishwalla. I know.
I
you.
hated that fucking song, dude. But I understand why you liked it. I just didn't care for that
Okay,
song.
but
I'm
then
just
you
fucking-
listen to that album, Pet Your Friends, like Charlie Brown's parents.
I
dude.
did. I you own that album because of that song, and I just
Because
I
the
grew to hate it.
riffs, they have
I
fucking
grew to hate it.
riffs for fucking days.
Okay. That's cool, dude. I mean, it's not a horrible tune, but I'm
Counting
just
Blue
saying.
Car- Well, I want to put something that you motherfuckers wouldn't pick. None of you guys are gonna pick Dishwalla. So there you go.
Damn straight.
But yeah.
Got that right.
I got that.
All right. My pick is one of Grace Slick's best vocals. Early great Jefferson Airplane. Fucking White Rabbit, dude. What a killer
Yeah.
fucking tune that is, man. Still is fucking awesome to listen to nowadays. I love it, man.
45.
It never gets boring. It never gets
No.
boring.
I just love how it starts. It just builds and builds and builds, and then you get the climax at the end. It's like fucking good sex, man. Brilliant fucking tune, man. And yeah, Jefferson Airplane, man. I'm telling you, I think I like Jefferson Starship better, but Jefferson Airplane had some fucking good stuff, though, man. They really did.
I do like Starship more. You're right.
Yeah.
I do.
You
But,
like Starship more than Jefferson Airplane?
Yeah, I do.
I like Knee Deep in Hoopla. I like No Protection, but
I think he's talking about Jefferson Starship, right, Andy?
That's
Oh,
Starship.
Starship.
oh,
I
okay.
love the song Sarah.
oh well, the song
Oh.
Sarah is an amazing song, but Jane over Sarah.
Jane.
Find your
Oh,
way
no, I
back.
didn't
Find
think
your
about
way back.
Find Your Way Back, The Stranger.
Yeah.
No way out doesn't buy my soul
Save Your Love is the best Jefferson Airplane Starship song ever. To me,
Good tune.
Jane.
Save Your Love.
Laying it on the line. I didn't
Craig
Oh,
Chiquito goes off on that solo on Save Your Love.
Yeah, good guitar. That's a good fucking guitar player. Never
What's
gets
great
any-
Fuck
about
yeah.
what's great about them is they realized that times were changing. So, Jefferson Airplane started to band out, and then as their music progressed or whatever, they changed to Jefferson Starship, different band but the same. And then they went to Starship when that music changed. And it's like that's thinking.
Yeah.
Well, you listen to the Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship. The weak link in that group is Paul Kattner. Fuck that
why
guy.
is he the weak link?
Because he sang the worst songs on all those albums.
Well, yeah, I think their best vocalist is Marty Balin, in my opinion. You go say Mickey Thomas, I'm sure.
no.
I like
but
Marty's voice.
Mickey Thomas.
Yeah,
dude.
Mickey's good. He's great. but
Come on, Mickey.
Dude, look at the fucking Count on Me and those songs. Marty's voice is awesome on those, dude. I
Well,
love
Marty
those
is
songs.
awesome. Do you believe in miracles? Great fucking song.
Yeah.
You know, I love Marty Ballin, man. But
No, I love fucking Mickey Thomas. Don't get me wrong.
oh,
But,
Mickey
you know, I think
Thomas
Marty's a
can
little bit
still
better.
like spring it.
Rest
All
in
right.
peace, Marty. He died a few years ago.
Yeah. So where are we at, Jerry?
Number 9, Tim.
All right, number 9. I'm gonna go with the greatest Southern rock band to ever exist. The Allman Brothers, Blue Sky.
That's a good one, man.
I love that song.
I just played that last night on netmetalstation.com.
Yes,
I
you
love
did.
that sings.
You were listening, Jerry?
Dude, I tell you, I always listen when I can, dude. I told
Well,
you that. I can't
because
get on the chat every 5 minutes.
Adam
so.
Davis requested that, so that's why it was played.
You had some new dude on the chat list. I did get onto it for a quick second. I can't remember his name. Or maybe I never saw him before. Him or her, I don't know. The fuck was the name? Anyway, I can't remember. You have a new person on there that's following you now?
The chick?
I don't know. It was a weird name. I never noticed it before. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm on
Jackie?
drugs.
Jackie.
Okay. Maybe that's
Jackie's afraid of being Booger, so that's why she's on
okay.
there. Yeah, she's
Gotcha.
awesome.
All right, Andy, you're up next, man.
Yeah, coming out of the great state of Arizona, Linda Ronstadt with Blue Bayou.
Well,
Fucking incredible tune, dude.
I remember that song.
Incredible
I do like Roy Orbison's version, but dude, Linda's is better. I love her voice.
I do too.
Smooth.
I've been cheated. Yeah, I love her. I love Linda Ronstadt, dude. When will I be?
Thank you,
loved?
Don Henley and Glenn Fry. You know, there you go.
Gwen Fry. Who?
Glenn Fry. Glenn
What?
Fry. Didn't they help
Yeah,
her?
they were the back. They were the back. No,
They
they're
were
the
back
back
then.
end.
There you
It
go.
was the other way
Back
around. She helped them.
What's
Yeah,
next?
wait.
Rock and roll, Crazy White.
It was way.
Crazy.
I
man.
had some whiskey and I smoked a bong hit before this episode.
Yeah, so there were nobodies, and Linda Ronstadt was already becoming a star.
Beautiful woman too. You know she dated Jim Carrey. You know. Just
No.
a little,
I forgot about that.
yeah,
Did
she was a cougar, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was saying that must have been like 20
It was a while
25
ago,
years
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, she's another one's in bad health right now. It's got
Yeah.
dementia. It's a shame, actually. Okay, Mark, man, number 9, dude.
Number 9, everybody's favorite red rocker. Red. I
Red.
want red. Some like it hot. I like it red. Fucking Sammy Hagar. Red fucking rules. This is a song. Why he's called the Red Rocker. It had to be on my list. Fuck all you people who don't like Sammy, but I love you all too.
I'll take
There
the
you go.
I'll take the redheaded guy from Simply Red. Thank you.
Oh,
very
fuck
much.
that.
guy-
Holding
yeah.
back the years.
That
Fuck
guy
that
sounds
shit.
awesome.
That
I love
song
that song.
sucks.
I love that song.
Compared to
I
the
love
Red
that song.
Rocker, quote
Sammy is
unquote.
way better than Simply Red. That is a
Sammy
fucking
Hagar
good
couldn't
song.
carry a fucking tune in a bag.
The opinions and choices on the BS sessions do not represent the entire
It
cast of
doesn't,
this
and
show.
that's why it's awesome, man.
Now I do like Sammy Hagar better than Simply Red. That's not.
Thank you, Uncle Sam.
But that is a badass song, though. I'm holding back the years.
Oh, it's a great tune, dude.
Badass song.
And they
Not
do a great
better
cover.
than Red.
They do a
It's
great
better than
cover.
Red, though.
They
It is
do a
better
great
than-
cover.
Oh, come on. That's
what's that
Sammy's
what's
theme
that-
song there, man.
What's that Holly's song? They do a good cover of it. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
The air that I breathe. The air that I breathe. That one.
Do they do that one too by the Hollies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like the
Yeah.
Hollies.
All right, so it's my pick, right?
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, now we're talking. I always mention I love the guy. He's the lead singer of Quiet Riot right now. I love me some Jizzy Pearl, dude. Love his voice, but
I know what you're picking.
Blackout in the Red Room.
Fuck. Yeah, Aaron Camaro is fucking really proud of you right now for that pick, bitch. Right on. I love that song. Great.
Yeah,
pick.
I love that album, dude. I remember wearing the shit out of it when I got it.
They
dude.
didn't make a bad album, dude.
Oh, they did. Well, they have 3?
They had 4.
4. Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
really
I mean,
good shit, dude.
very underrated vocalist. Kind of sounds like my boys from the London Choir Boys a lot. Great fucking.
That's a
Hey,
freeform
man.
joke.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, I love that song. It's still a fucking powerhouse jam nowadays. But anyway, that's my number 9. Let's go for Tim's number 8.
My number 8, I am gonna steal the shit. I am gonna fucking steal the thunder from Mark so bad it's not even funny. And I'm surprised that he hasn't mentioned it yet. To be perfectly honest with you. Rush, Red Barchetta.
I didn't mention it because I knew one of you motherfuckers would have picked that song. I picked another Rush song. There you go.
But I picked Red
Cool.
Barchetta.
That might show up later.
It
Maybe
could have
on
been
honorable
Red
mentions.
Sector A, or it could have been Red Tide. You never know what I picked. There you go.
All right, Andy, you're up next, man. Number 8.
Yeah, I'm sticking to my American bands and American artists. From the great state of Texas, where I reside, Willie Nelson, Red-Headed Stranger.
That's a good song, man.
It was
I don't
also
like
the
Willie
soundtrack
Nelson that much,
album.
but that is a good song, man.
Yeah.
Where my head's at, I was thinking you were going to go with Pantera.
Pantera rules.
I did have ZZ Top on here, and I took it off. In the middle of the week, which was oh golly, Blue and Righteous. It's off of Tres Hombres.
We did a review on that, right? Did we do a review on that?
We did a review on Tejas.
That did really well too. That's great.
Oh, did it really?
Oh,
Hold
it
on.
got over 100. That's really well for Freeform. So yeah, good.
Yeah. So but I'm gonna go with the Red-Headed Stranger by Willie Nelson.
Good one.
At the time of
That's
the
a good one.
preacher.
All right, Mark, what do you got, man? Hopefully no more stand
Well,
but it's your list.
One of the girls I know at work, her name is fucking Lorraine Davis. And I was telling her what I was doing on this show, and I already had my list done. And then she brought the song. I go, you fucking bitch. I have to put the song on now because that is better. And I put the other song. I have 2 honorable mentions. Those songs got me to honorable mentions because of this song. Prince, Little Red Corvette.
Yep, I got that one.
I fucking love this song. I've loved Prince from the day I was born. I fucking love that guy. I love his funk. I love his disco. Whatever Prince does, it's just amazing, man. I got you, Ian Wadley. Ralph, I'm sorry you don't like Prince, but that's cool. That's my number 8.
All right. My number 8 is the lead track from Peter Gabriel's So album.
Oh,
Talking about Red Rain.
Yep, that's on my list too.
Fucking what a burner of a tune that is, dude. I mean, you think of Sledgehammer and In Your Eyes, but that song kind of gets swept under the rug a little bit. But man, holy shit, what a great tune that is, man. I love his voice in that. Peter's got a fucking amazing voice, dude. You know what? Even
don't
during
talk
his
shit
Genesis,
about Phil.
no, I'm not. But his voice wasn't as, I don't know, as good as it was with Genesis than it was in the solo. I think his voice is much better solo.
Well,
I know it's still good with Genesis.
I
but-
think he had better producers with his solo stuff than he did with Genesis.
Yeah, but he added a lot of emotion in his
I
voice,
actually
especially
think-
during this song.
He was singing stuff he likes better solo.
Well, he was
He wrote it.
writing the lyrics. The other guys were writing the music. Tony Banks and
but-
Mike Rutherford.
But
you
he's
know.
still singing stuff that he likes better. So he's singing it better.
Yeah, I don't think he goes back to that in any of his solo shows, does he? I don't know of any songs that he does from that Genesis era during his solo.
I don't know. I've
sets.
never seen him live.
Phil
so I can't-
Collins.
No, Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel does some Genesis stuff, like his
He
old,
does?
like the
Okay,
Lamb
yeah.
Lies Down on Broadway and shit like that.
Oh, all right. But anyway, Red Rain off of So, the great Peter Gabriel, my number 8.
That's
Number
a great
7,
pick,
Tim.
Jerry.
All right, number 7 to me. I don't know if technically this is considered a tune, track, quote unquote, because it doesn't have any lyrics, but it's still a great song nonetheless. Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream.
Tina is so happy with you. She put a comment on this show when I put up the fucking ad for it. If nobody picks Joe Satriani of Flying in a Blue Dream, I'm going to be sad. Great
Well,
pick,
she's
Tim.
not going to be sad.
Nope.
But I didn't know if
Tina,
it was
you're not
considered
sad.
a
Tim got you.
tune or not. But I was like, "Fuck it, I'm putting it on."
I invited her to be on the show, but she said, "You know what? I'm going to get fucked up tonight." Well, that's cool.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect for the show. That's perfect for the show.
I know. I told her the same thing. You said, "That's what we want, bitch." I love you, Tina. I didn't call you a bitch.
Don't call her. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, you're next, man.
I call everybody a bitch. She'll get it.
My next one is going to be an artist that hailed out of Michigan, but she made her name in New York City, of course. But she is from Michigan. Madonna, True Blue, off the title track of the album.
Fucking album. I got that on vinyl. Love that album.
Yeah, me too. I saw you spinning it, or you had mentioned that it was the anniversary last week.
Yeah,
I pulled it out, and it's such a shame what she's doing right now with touring, raunchy, just not a very good show. I would love to see her do a quiet, intimate show with her doing ballads. You know,
I
think that's where she excels, actually.
What was that movie that was a horrible movie with Sean Penn that she did the fucking that ballad
Bang Shanghai? What was it?
No, not that one. It was Live to Tell. Live to Tell.
I like Live to Tell with Christopher Walken. I think it was awesome.
But that movie bombed. No, but that
bombed. But I liked the movie.
That song was amazing. Live to Tell.
Yeah, she wasn't
in
the movie.
Talking about Desperately Seeking Susan.
I love that.
Crazy
movie.
for you.
I liked Who's That Girl.
I love Who's That Girl too.
I don't think I ever seen it, so I can't say if I like it or not. So I don't know.
It's a good movie.
Who's That Girl?
But that song Live to Tell is also on the True Blue album.
Oh, it's great
as well.
That's on that album. That's why I brought up the movie with her ex-husband Sean Penn. It's a great movie.
I thought that movie was great.
You know, we like a lot of movies. The Warriors was a bomb. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shit happens. Keep on going, Jerry.
All right, Mark, you're next.
Well, like I said, I knew somebody picked Red Barchetta. Why wouldn't you pick Red Barchetta by Rush? I want to be different. And we reviewed this album, which will be coming out soon on the Freeform Rock podcast. Red Tide from the Presto album by Rush. I love this fucking song. And this is before all the environmental idiots came out of the woodworks. They were actually talking about stuff that was actually factual and going on. They weren't giving their projections. Everything was happening in their time. There was a red tide coming up, and Neil wrote the lyrics about that song. So it's fucking amazing. I love Red Tide by Rush. And the red tide crosses the shore.
This song here is one of the most hauntingly beautiful songs ever written, in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of these guys, but this song I really fucking love. I've always loved it. Nice and White Satin by the Moody Blues, man.
Yep.
I had that song, Jerry. I had it. Great pick, man.
I mean, what a fucking tune that is, dude. It's still in the right audio environment, like maybe good headphones. If you hear that song, it's just so incredibly, so beautiful, so haunting. Who's the singer of that song, Andy?
Is it Justin Hayward who's singing that song?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry to ask. I'm not huge on them. Like I think
you're
a fan of them. Oh, okay.
I'm not that big of a fan. I like their stuff, but of who does what, I really don't know.
Maybe that was Joseph that mentioned the Moody Blues.
Joseph will know all this shit. He knows everything.
But dude, it's still one of the every time I hear that song, I still just go, beautiful fucking tune, dude. All right. Number 6, Tim.
Number 6 for me, I'm going across the pond to England. A band called Electric Light Orchestra. Midnight Blue
Sky.
Nice.
Lou Graham.
Midnight Blue or Mr. Blue Sky?
No, Midnight Blue.
Midnight Blue. They have a song called
off the Discovery album.
My bad.
Yeah, good tune.
You in Midnight Blue.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I just remembered it.
All right, Andy.
Yeah, I am going to go with the guy who invented not just this genre, but invented the words the bluegrass. And the name of the song is Blue Moon of Kentucky by Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys out of Kentucky, of course.
Blue Moon of Kentucky won't keep on shining.
Great track.
That
I
is a
like to
good.
hear bluegrass.
That is a good song. I like some bluegrass, not all bluegrass.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't like all bluegrass. Like
I
I
don't like the
all-
Alison Krauss, Robert Plant shit.
Oh, I like it. I think it's great.
Oh, of course.
Some
You
of
do.
it, some of it's okay. I love Alison Krauss's
Her
voice.
voice.
So
I
And
like
I
her on
really
the Def
like
Leppard
Alison
album.
Krauss to begin with, when she first came out in the early '90s.
yeah, I mean her band, the Union Stations, like you don't
Yeah.
get much higher in the ranks of bluegrass as you do.
Hey, I
that
liked her
band.
on Def Leppard
Movement.
singing this guitar.
Oh my God, that was one of
And
her.
mention she's cute as hell too. So
Oh, beautiful woman. And
All right,
she's a
Mark.
great craft at what she does.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny. You picked Midnight Blue from another band. I picked Midnight Blue from one of my all-time favorite singers, Lou Gramm. Midnight Blue, into the midnight blue. Oh, I fucking love his vocalizations on that fucking song. I love Lou Gramm. Him and Dio are my all-time favorite singers. I can't decide between both of them because they're fucking both amazing. I love both of them. So Lou Gramm, Midnight Blue, from his first solo album. Love it.
all right.
Ready or not, check it out.
Well,
Okay.
if you say so, I guess it's good then, because I agree. I love Midnight Blue by Lou Gramm. That's my next pick. It's better. That song to me is probably better than 80% of Foreigner songs, and that says a lot. I love that. No, I'm hey, no. I'm saying it's a great fucking tune. I love that song.
But
by
you
Lou
said
Gramm, dude.
80% better than Foreigner song? No.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, I love that song. So
No.
I think I wrote that. You posted something the other day, and I think I posted Midnight Blue underneath it. You posted a Foreigner track or something. I can't remember what it was. But I said something like, yeah, this song's better than most of the Foreigner stuff. I can't remember what it was, but I absolutely love that song. It was one of my favorite songs when it came out. But anyway, okay. That's an unpopular opinion, obviously, on this show. So we'll
Well,
move
it
on.
is for no. Andy probably agrees with you. I don't.
Oh no, me Foreigner, I can take them or leave them.
See?
Yeah.
Told you.
All
They're
right.
just, they're just a hits band to
Well,
me. They don't make good
because I
albums.
got into them when I was 7, maybe
Well, that's
because
different. Yeah.
because
They're
they have a special meaning to me, and everything they've done I've loved. I even like that last album that Lou Gramm did with them, Big Dog, fucking great album. Fucking I love
Well,
Foreigner.
yeah,
I
well,
love
they're
Lou
important
Gramm.
to you, of course.
Yeah.
They're important to you.
All right, Tim. Or you just
All right.
go? Oh no, you're up to now. Okay.
All right. Which one do I want to go with? Okay. Yeah. I'll stay back across the pond to a band that kind of, sort of, three-piece band that kind of sort of revolutionized heavy rock back in the day. I'm talking about Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, and Jack Bruce. Cream
In a white room.
with White Room.
That was one of my tracks I was gonna pick, and I put it on my mentions. Great track, man.
Yeah.
Great
Andy.
song.
Yeah,
Love
it is.
Oh, that sounds great. This is the only title that has all three colors in the title. By Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. He is hailing out of the state of Oklahoma. So Toby Keith, God bless us. So we lost him a few months ago. I really enjoyed his early stuff. You know me.
Yeah, he caught so much shit for that song. It's not even funny. He caught so much shit for that
he did.
song.
He
It's
did.
like,
It came out in
I heard
2000.
I heard a lot worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but because he was a popular figure as well, and it came out in 2002, right after the 9/11 tragedy that young people these days
He got
know
so
nothing
much
about.
shit for that, and it's like, Jesus, calm down, folks. It's a song.
He wrote that he wanted to put out there, give him a break. But courtesy of the Red, Wine, Blue by Toby Keith, out of Oklahoma.
Mark.
I'm gonna go one of my favorite albums all time, The Southern Harmony and Musical Companion. I'm gonna go with Good Luck, Blue Eyes, Goodbye by the Black Crowes. Fucking love that song. Fucking so much soul, so much fucking just killer, fucking just groove on that song. Take a Shot. Yeah,
You know,
fucking
when I was doing this list, I was looking through Black Crowes songs, and I didn't mention that song didn't cross my path for some reason.
you know you love it though, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by them of all time.
Fucking
I
great
love that
fucking
song.
song. It's so soulful. It just has
His
that
vocals
fucking
are amazing.
bluesy soul. It's like blue. It's like they mixed both genres and
Wanna
just
go?
made it one. It's so fucking great.
Yeah, it's a good one there, dude. All right, my next pick is from the great Janie Lane, man. I mean, I'm not the hugest Warren fan, but when I hear "I Saw Red," man, it's such a fucking great tune, dude.
Another one on the list.
Another band. They were a band that I made fun of a lot in my younger years. I thought they were goofy as fuck, and I've learned to appreciate them as I get older. And
Thank you.
know,
We appreciate
especially
it.
I don't like Down Boy. It's the fucking dumbest
Oh,
song
I
ever
love
written, in
that
my
song.
opinion. But Uncle Tom's Cabin, I Saw Red, fucking Heaven. I mean, those are all great tunes. Don't get me wrong.
In the sticks.
Actually, if you take
Cherry Pie,
Pie,
I don't like that song either. Yeah.
if you take that track off the album, like they were going to do originally, and just call it Uncle Tom's Cabin, that would have been a phenomenal album.
Dog Eat Dog is their best album ever. That's just
Dog
my
Eat Dog, great album.
Great album.
It is.
Inside
Yeah.
Out, great
Yeah,
track.
oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, good props to Janie there. Their new singer, I think, is horrible for the band, but it is what it is.
I like
but,
the albums he made, but you've seen him live. I haven't seen him live. So
I think his voice is good, but it doesn't fit.
Robert Mason, his original tracks are good, but I don't see him singing Cherry Pie and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's like,
Calm down.
I don't know if you want to like get somebody that's completely different. Like, I don't know how you want to do it, or if you want to be like Boston, get like a Brad Delp clone, or a Steve Perry clone from Journey. I don't know what's the best thing to do in that situation, but it works for Journey and them. So getting a guy that sounds like Steve Perry, so it must work, I guess. But yeah, the other guy, it was so awkward, his voice with their music when I saw him. It's like, I had to take a gasp. I was really disappointed.
Wow.
But yeah, okay. I Saw Red is mine. We'll go with Tim's number 4.
My number 4, I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with a band that we just talked about the last BS session I was on, which was last week. Band that came out with an album called Pieces of 8 that I think is just phenomenal. I'm gonna go with Styx, Great White Hope.
Ah, great song.
I thought you were going to pick the hit off that album, actually, when you mentioned Pizza.
Not yet.
But it didn't.
Believe me, I got
Yeah.
2 on here, so
That's a good fucking tune. Andy.
Yeah, now we head to the state of New York. These guys are out of New York City. I'm talking about Blue Oyster Cult with The Red and the Black.
Great song.
We got a bonus there. You got the name of the band and a song. So with the
Yeah,
color in it.
how about that?
Yeah.
I'm all red, white, and blued out.
Yeah, you are. I'm not familiar with that song by Blue Oyster
That's a-
Cult. I'm a
it's
hit.
a- I think I did post that on the Freeform Rock Podcast YouTube, the live version of that, where I saw
Oh, yeah,
them at a
okay.
swap meet. So it's a really good
All right,
song,
Mark.
Jerry.
All right, Mark, you're up next, dude.
Well, I'm gonna go back over the pound. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite bands of the '80s, The Fix. Red Skies. Red Skies at Night.
What a great band they
Red
were.
Skies
Dude.
at Night. Oh,
They really
oh,
were.
Oh.
I saw that when they
Dude, the
opened
guy's
for-
voice is just so fucking good.
I think he designed. I swear to God, I think he designs women's clothes now. I
He
think.
does. He became a fashion designer. Yeah.
I saw them when they opened for the Police.
How were they?
They were good. They were good.
The Fix
Flock of
rules, man.
Seagulls. It was a
Nobody.
stand
The
opener.
Flock of Seagulls fucking pales in comparison to The Fix. Flock of
Yeah,
Seagulls
Flock-
had like
yeah,
two
Flock of
good
Seagulls,
songs. Yeah.
2. I thought. What's the other one they had?
Iran and some other ones.
That's the only one I know. Is
I know Iran and some others. But then you
Stay
got the
Safe Love
Fix. You got the Fix with Secret Separation, Red Skies at Night. One thing leads to another. You got
Saved
all
by
these
Zero.
fucking songs by them, man.
The only thing about the Fix is they were pretty stationary. There weren't a whole lot of movement. Whereas,
Yeah, the music
whereas
is
the
great.
Flock
though.
of Seagulls, they were all over the place.
Yeah, for 1 year, the Fix
Yeah,
kept
I'm-
making videos.
No, I
man.
mean when I saw them open
Hey.
for the Police,
Oh,
they were all over the stage. All
I
over.
think that hairstyle lasted longer than the actual band did. I think.
No, they still tour.
They do. He's bald.
Yeah.
I heard for a while he refused to do that song live because that's people only came to see that one. I heard he did not
Actually,
like
they
doing
made
that.
Well,
a song.
Iran is the only song you want to go see. By
Exactly.
No,
That's
Yeah,
like fucking. That's like Radiohead not doing Creep. You know, it's
right?
like fuck,
And they
dude.
don't do Creep anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't.
But I can listen to a lot of other Radiohead stuff. So,
I can too. The first 3 albums, and I'm done.
oh, first 3 albums are good.
Yeah.
After that, they lost their way. After
they got
the third
pretentious and horrible.
They tried to be Pink Floyd, and they were horrible at it.
They were horrible. Yeah. In Rainbows was horrible. God damn.
Yeah.
That was free
Yeah,
too.
speaking of the Hollies, they sued him for Creep. Actually, I think because it was a ripoff of one of their tunes.
Really?
The Air That I Breathe. Actually, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they actually won. The Hollies did. So got to give them credit on the songwriting. I believe so. Anyway, it's my turn. How can you not mention this guy, dude? Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding.
That was in my honorable mentions.
Wow,
Because if
it's a
nobody
nice
picked Billy
day
Idol,
to
the show would suck. Thank you.
start again.
Oh, I was
that was
totally
a-
wondering when it was coming. I was wondering when White Wedding was going to come in because that was on my mention. So I don't have to.
I mean, what a fucking that's a big part of my youth, that song, dude. I mean, it was everywhere for a long time. It still has a cool tune to listen to every now and
Hey,
then.
little sister.
You got the fucking great
God.
Steve Stevens on guitar, man. Love that guy, man.
They're a good team.
Billy was cool as fuck, and he still is, man. He's a cool dude, man. I know you got to do a really bad motorcycle accident. Almost
Don't
cost him his
fucking
life,
mess with Billy
so.
Idol.
But he really made a pretty good comeback there, like in 1990 with
Rock the Cradle.
of Love.
Rock the Cradle.
But he had
yeah.
Moni.
Yeah, Rock
Moni.
the Cradle of Love.
The thing is, he was supposed to be in that Doors movie more, but he broke his leg.
Yeah.
And so that's why in the Rock the Cradle of Love, they animated
And
him
then-
because he had a broken leg. Yeah.
And then Mark mentioned Wedding Singer. You better get out of the way, Billy Idol. Don't you talk to Billy Idol like that.
way.
That way. Classic. But anyway, that's a number. I guess we're not really doing, rankings. That's my next one.
Oh, I've been doing rankings.
Number 3, Tim.
Number 3 for me, I'm gonna go back to the band we just talked about. Stick.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun,
Blue Collar Man?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, great tune, dude.
I didn't pick any Sticks because I thought my brother right there, Jerry, would pick
You
both
will
of them.
always hear that song on their set list now.
Yeah,
What's good? I mean, it should be. It's one of their best hits.
It's a great
That's
song,
They
dude.
closed the show with last week was Blue Collar Man.
Oh, really? They changed up. Usually it's Rockin' the Paradise and Mr. Roboto is how they usually ended it.
No,
Last,
they
3 or 4
closed
years
with
ago.
Blue Collar Man.
Great
Oh,
song.
that's different, actually. Usually do it at the beginning of their set most of the time.
Hey, that's a real band that sings live that could change up the set list. There you go.
Yeah, with a terrible last album.
Shut up.
Andy, you're next, man.
Yeah, this song has already been mentioned. But hailing out of Minnesota, Prince, Little Red Corvette off the 1999 album.
Great song, man.
Corvette. Oh, yeah, it's a great song.
It would have been up higher, but some person reminded me I didn't pick it. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that's
One thing about Prince I always liked about his music is that percussion sound he had. It was so you can't copy it. It was so original sounding. Just
He had a
It's so
lot of
cool.
killer cowbell in there too.
I really liked his percussion sound. I'm not the hugest Prince fan in the world. I like a couple of his songs.
Yeah.
Great guitar player, but yeah. All right, so that was Andy's. Mark, you're up next, dude. Number 3.
Well, somebody already picked a Foreigner song, Dirty White Boy, but I picked a song I don't think anybody's gonna pick. Rev On, the Red Line from the fucking great fucking song. 2 in a row. Everybody knows every green light you rev it on the red line. It's like fucking great fucking song.
That was from Head Games, wasn't it?
Yeah, Head Games, fucking great fucking album. I love that fucking song. I seen Lou and fucking Mick do it live in the 90s at the Universal Amphitheater. They had like a car like fucking on stage. It was fucking cool. I'm happy I got to see those two together on stage because ever since then I've only seen Kelly and maybe sometimes Mick on stage. So That's fucking cool. I love that song. That was an amazing memory.
Last time I saw Foreigner, it was Kelly, Mick, Jeff Pilson, and Bonham. That was
Jason
the
Bonham,
last time I
yeah.
seen Foreigner. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And when I saw them last week, it was just Kelly and of course Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff, but you didn't see Jeff sitting in a chair because he broke his leg when I saw him last time.
Oh no, man, he was all
Yeah.
over.
Jeff is
Yeah,
all over the fucking stage, dude. That was like fucking sucked because he had to sit in a chair.
All right. My next song is off their debut album. And I was fortunate enough during this last tour, not this tour they're doing now, the tour they did before they started hating each other. And they pulled this one out as a nugget for us here in Nashville, which I was loving it. Talking about Heart, White Lightning, and Wine off their debut album, man.
Nice,
Dude, when they pulled that song out, I just about shit myself, dude, because it's such a great tune. And supposedly they were pulling off a different nugget every night of their tour, and I was lucky enough to get that one here in Nashville. Of course, I was on tour. They, shit happened. I guess Ann's husband hit Nancy's kids or some shit like that, and
slapped him. Yeah.
Slapped him or something that caused a rift between the sisters.
Yeah,
which really sucked because they seemed like such a tight pair, and usually family members
and just like canceled tours in Europe because of cancer.
She's got cancer. But I'm just saying, it's like you look at, you look like, from what I understand though, it's very curable. So it's
she already had the surgery.
Yeah, but you look at the Davies brothers, the fucking Robinson brothers. I mean, they never get along. But when you always saw Nancy and Ann, it seemed like they always got along, man, and liked to be around each other. So when I heard about that, I was like, wow. Of course, if anybody hit my fucking kids,
exactly. That's different.
I don't blame Nancy at all for telling her to fuck off, but or at least having Ann to tell her husband, don't fucking do that, asshole. You know what I mean? That's her niece. That's her nieces. Or your nephews, excuse me. But yeah, just a fucked up situation. But anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. I'm sorry, but when they pulled that song out, it was just a great experience. I love that album. I'm actually really deep diving into Heart lately. It sounds like Not a One and Mistral Wind, all kinds of those great fucking tunes, man. I really dig their deep tracks. But enough of that bullshit.
Butterfly.
Oh, it's a great Dog and Butterfly. That album is awesome, dude. From beginning to end. But anyway, let's
Cooked
go
with
number
fire,
2.
man.
Yep. Straight on for you. Now I'm stronger. Oh, sorry.
Hey, karaoke is always encouraged on this show. Come on. So where are we at, Jerry?
Tim, number 2.
I gotta go with a band from LA. This band, when they first came out, their second album, when they came out, they had the world by the cojones. And then right from there, they just went right off the cliff as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what the fuck they're doing today. I don't much care anymore. But back in the day, when this album came out, they were fucking shit hot. And I'm talking about Motley Crue with Red Hot.
Right. I knew one of you guys would pick that song. It's a great song, though.
Oh, yeah, it's already been picked, but.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing now at all. I don't know.
I don't think anybody's picked Red Hot yet, have they?
I didn't say nobody picked that one yet. No.
Nobody's picked Red Hot, Tim.
That was picked. Andy picked.
Okay.
I picked it, yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, there you go. The great song.
I noticed that's the new album that people were shitting on lately, is that debut album. I love that debut album.
I love the debut album. I love If I Could Come On and Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Cowbell? More cowbell, please.
Easier action, and yeah.
Yeah, I love
when you're ready,
when
you're ready, Andy, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but no, I was just going to add that Too Fast for Love album is great. I love it.
It is. I love Too Fast for Love, man.
That's what I say. But after Shout at the Devil, they just, it's like they started reading their own hype. And
I go up
right
to
off the
Theater
cliff.
of Pain.
I go out to Dr. Feelgood. I love Dr. Feelgood.
See, I don't even like those albums. And
I
I know
love
they
Theater
sold
Pain,
and
too.
all
I
that.
love
And I
Theater
understand
Pain.
that, but that doesn't mean I like them.
That's fine. Because you are the metal curmudgeon, man.
Oh, there you go.
My number 2 is where we're at. we talked about this not too long ago, and I went to a garage sale at a church probably about a week and a half ago, and I found this album that we were talking about. And I bought it, and when I got home, I found out that I already had it. So if anyone out there wants another copy of Live's Throwing Copper, let me know, and I'll send it.
I got a CD.
I don't
and a
have that.
vinyl.
I don't have that actually.
That's a good
Oh,
album,
great.
man.
Oh, great! I'll send it to you, Jerry, because I have
All
two
right.
more.
You like Live?
I love Live. Yeah, I have a
You got
CD.
that Haiti.
I got the CD, but it's got a big
Why
scratch on
haven't
it.
you, why haven't you bought the Gracious Few with Kevin Martin and Live?
I don't know.
I've sent you those songs of Gracious. You like Kevin Martin's vocals, right?
I like his vocals, but I prefer.
It's half
Ed's.
like half like in Candlebox with Live.
The
Gracious
last
Few.
Live album that I heard, to be perfectly honest with you, was Secret. Was that Secret Samada?
Somebody- yeah, that
Secret
Yeah,
Sahara.
was
song
after Throwing Copper,
they-
though.
They had that song Lakini used to use, which I thought was a fucking banger, dude. That was a
Yeah.
heavy itself song, but that's actually the last I heard. I know Ed left the band like shortly after that, didn't he?
He's back.
He's back.
Oh, he is. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Hey,
But,
his solo albums are really good. Ed Kowalczyk, his 2 solo
Yeah.
albums are really good.
Yeah, they are. But the song that I went with was White Discussion,
Great
which
one.
is the last track on there, except for the hidden track, because there was always hidden tracks there in the 90s.
Yeah.
But White Discussion, I remember because they had released that as a single as well as the last single. And man, it was totally different from anything else. It had anger, it was political, it was just something you didn't expect from them. And I loved it. So
Yeah,
White Discussion
Great,
by
great
Live.
album. I love that
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, and I'll get that out to you, Jerry.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Joseph's still waiting for his Wasp albums that I haven't
Oh,
sent.
he's lucky he claimed those first, man.
I know. Fuck. I didn't know about that shit. I would have asked you for this.
I'm gonna make a deal with Joseph here. I would call him up after this show.
Make
Maybe
a deal with the preacher. There you go.
Oh, well,
Anyway,
this is that. Let me get him to him first. 'Cause he doesn't
okay,
have
that's good point. You can't really barter with what you don't have yet. Exactly.
them.
All right, Mark, man, you're up next, dude.
All right. I got one of my favorite singers of all time, Mr. Jack Russell, from the album Once Bitten, Lady Red Light.
Fucking great tune, dude.
Love that Lady Red
One of my
Light.
Yeah,
Rock
one of my
me
favorite Great White
tonight.
songs.
Baby's got a way to make you all right, Lady
It's
Red
Good
Light.
rocking album, man.
Fucking great fucking album, dude.
Rocks.
And people get on them because they're blues tinged. Even from the first time you heard the blues in them fucking Street
Yeah.
Killer, you heard the fucking blues. You knew they were
I think they
going
got better that way. Like Cinderella, in my opinion, got better when they turned
with
blues.
the blues, right?
yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
I love Once Bitten.
I don't know. On Your Knees is pretty straightforward rock and roll. It's
Well, Don Dokken produced that, but they had a little blues guitar playing with Kendall on fucking On Your Knees too. So
Yeah.
well, that's it, Jerry. That's my Lady
All
Red
right.
Light, Great White, number 2.
My number 2 is, excuse me. Speaking
Never
of
heard
the
of that
wall,
band.
Speaking of the wall, absolutely fucking love Goodbye Blue Sky, man.
Mhm.
That's
What
a
a-
great song. That
Man,
is a
dude, what an
great
intense
song.
too. An intense part of the movie too when that was on too. That
That is on my
just-
honorable
great.
mentions because Jerry, if you didn't pick that song, I don't know you.
Yeah, I mean, come on, yeah, yeah. I mean, Gilmore's voice and guitar is just
Oh, that
fucking
that guitar work on that song.
dude.
I put
great,
that
man.
track on and I just fucking veg, man.
And then you got that ominous fucking like synthesizer coming on in the middle, you know.
That's a great song.
Yeah, Jerry, I knew you were gonna pick that, and you know I knew you were gonna pick that, right? That was on my list. And I said Jerry's gonna pick that. Let me put something else in.
Oh,
Thank
the
you for covering
production
that, though.
of that album is just amazing.
I mean, I respect your opinion on that, Mark. Your Queensryche being the best, more of a rock, you know, what do you call it? Not opera, but
It's a more of a rock. It's more. Queensryche is more
what's the
like
word we're looking
it's
for?
cohesive.
Concept. Let's just use the word concept album.
the concept,
Right.
But the
I think The
Queensryche
Wall
album
is
is more
just-
cohesive to me than the Pink
I
Floyd. I
don't
love
think
both of
so.
them. I'm not putting down
Here's
one.
the cool, no. Here's the cool thing. I can't stand like Bring the Boys Back Home and Vera, but it
There you
works
go.
perfectly. It works perfectly into the flow of the album, though.
But I'm
dude.
saying every song on the Queensryche album you don't skip.
I don't skip Bring the Boys Back Home or Vera,
I do.
even though I don't like them. Because
I do.
Oh my God, I love those songs. I absolutely love Vera. I think it's one of the most touching, emotional songs.
Does anybody here remember Vera?
Yeah, but
No,
I'm just saying, compared
like
to
I said,
the Queensryche Operation Mindclimb flows seamlessly. There's little like jar like in the wall.
what is there?
Like,
What is there?
stops.
What is there? 8 songs off Operation Mindcrime compared to what? 20 off the wall?
There's more than 8. There's 15 songs of Operation.
Are there? Okay, I'm just saying. It's like I think the wall works perfectly.
That's fine. I love both of the albums. There's no reason to fucking shit on any of them.
I mean, I love how Goodbye Cruel World goes right into Hey You. It's like,
that is amazing,
dude. It's just fucking. I mean, it still blows my mind, though, dude. Say what you want about Roger, dude, but the guy had a vision, dude. He really did about his music. With that being said, it's your number ones, Tim.
My number one.
Yet again.
I'm gonna go with a song that's. I mean, there's a shit ton that's coming in my head that I can name. That I like, and yeah, all right, I'll go with it. I'll make it a little controversial because I put this guy down fucking constantly, but this song is pretty good, and he can actually carry a tune on this one. He's not the greatest vocalist I've ever heard, not far from it, and he can't write fucking lyrics to save his ass, but. I'm talking about Samuel Horatio Hagar with White Lies.
You like Sammy's song on here?
No.
Dude.
I like that track. There's like 3 or 4 Sammy Hagar tracks that are passable.
That's that Little White Lies.
That's more than a lot of people who hate him though. So I give you kudos for that, Tim.
Little White Lies, Little White Lies.
Love that song.
What, that was early 90s, right?
Yeah, that's when Van Halen was doing shit. It was 94 because Cheap Trick put out the 94 album because I bought the 94 album and that album, the Sammy, at the same time at Best Buy.
And I'll tell you, other than the Montrose albums, or the Montrose album, as far as Sammy Hagar goes, I like Buying My Way into Heaven. I think that's a good track.
The great song off his it's a great song. That's off his greatest hits.
Yeah.
I can count the Sammy.
Unboxed.
I can count the Sammy songs that I like on my first finger, or my first hand. I mean, I like
my first.
I like Hot Summer Nights off 5150, which
That's a good song.
I love. Two Sides of Love off the VOA album. I like that song a lot. I like Give to Live off the I Never Said Goodbye album. I think it's called. It was self-titled at first.
Well, it was called I have the first self-titled, and MTV had that contest where you could title the album.
Yeah.
I like Cabo Wabo. I like that song. And what was the other Sammy song that I like? Fuck.
You didn't like Mass Tequila?
No, I hated that fucking song.
I love that song.
It was a fucking ripoff, dude.
I know. You know, a lot of artists rip off that rock and roll part, whatever it is, you know.
But it's still fun.
Arriba! It's all right with me now. I get back.
I'll fall in love again.
Fall in love again. That's I like that song.
That's
about it. Stanley Hampton, yeah.
As far as Sammy goes, another track
all I can
by him is
tolerate.
One, but Cruising and Boozing.
Cruising is in rules.
That's a good track.
Trans Am Winter Highlight.
And one off of Swept Away.
I've been swept away. I love that song too. Yeah. You don't like the over the top one?
Sammy.
I feel like I'm de-pubertyizing here. Let's not talk about Sammy.
And as far as Van Halen
Sammy
goes,
rules.
Judgment Day was a good track. Mine All Mine was a good track.
Yeah.
The Twister song. I did like the Twister song too.
Humans Beings is like the worst lyrics he ever
I like
wrote,
that song.
So it's a great. He only did that quick because Eddie was so fucking drunk.
Yeah.
He just wrote something really quick, and to get it to Eddie because he just had a baby. So that made sense.
Other than that, the guy's a fucking goofball.
I love Up for Breakfast, fuckers.
All right, good for you. All right, where are we on? Andy.
Yeah, my last track. If I was going to do a ranking, this would be number one, and it was already picked by Tim. Almond Brothers, Blue Sky, off of Eat a Peach out of Georgia,
Great.
the great state of Georgia.
Eat a peach with a watermelon.
Greatest Southern rock band ever.
Yeah,
By far.
yeah. I do agree with that, and I just like the way.
I would say Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, I go Skinner a little. I love
go
the Almond Brothers.
Skinner.
Don't
I
get me
go
wrong, but
Skinner.
I'd go with Skinner.
Oh well, the thing with Skinner and the Almond Brothers were they grouped them under Southern rock, but they were completely different bands, completely different.
Oh yeah,
But,
absolutely.
But they both had the twang, no, so that's why, you know.
I do like the way Dickie Betts' vocals are on the song that he sings. He just sings
Lost.
so,
Another one we lost recently.
smoothly and so laid back.
And
When you got Greg with so much intensity,
Mhm.
and then you got Dickie just laid back.
Well, that's what I liked about it was their vocals complemented each other's so well. You know, it's like you weren't getting the same thing all the way through the album. You know, it's like, oh wow, this is different. You know, and then this is different. You know, I just
I mean,
like,
you got this
I
really
love that dynamic.
this really satiny sound like Ramblin' Man, and then you get fucking Whipping Post. It's like the dynamics of that band were probably more than Skinner was. I get that, but I don't know. Just because Skinner wrote Tuesday's Gone, I want to say they're better just for that song. I'm sorry, that's like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah, but then when the Almond Brothers had lost their way there in the late 70s, from Greg was in Hollywood, fucking Cher, and the guys were over here trying to make albums, and he would pretty much mail his vocals in. You know, there was a disconnect there.
Mhm.
That's when Skinner was just flying high with their albums. Then, unfortunately, the accident happened at the time. But there was another band that kind of squeezed in for me that I've been getting into, and that's the Marshall Tucker Band. They really did hit their stride there when the Almond Brothers had lost their way, and really they came in with a big band as well. I think they had about 7 or 8 members. A little bit too much of the flute for me, but man, Twy Caldwell on that guitar, whoo-hoo! There's almost no one better in Southern rock lead guitar.
I lost my for Marshall Tucker when they did Heard It in a Love Song. I just like really that song was just terrible, dude. I'm sorry, I could never get into that song.
Yeah, I agree.
But I fucking love fucking Can't You See. That's another fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I always thought that was the Almond Brothers when I was younger until I got older. I always thought that was them.
And that's a song you hear on the radio just about every day too. I mean, it's effective of a song.
It's a really good band to really dig into if y'all ever get the chance.
But all right,
Blue Sky, I think it's beautiful.
Mark, what do you got?
If you guys listen to me on thatmetalstation.com every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I love this band. I try to play them every week. I think Billy Duffy is a phenomenal guitar player. I think Ian Astbury is one of the greatest singers of all time from the Cult. One of my favorite album by the Cult, I'm not being trendy. I've always loved Ceremony from the day it came out. Better than Electric, better than Sonic Temple. I love fucking the Cult, fucking Ceremony. The song White. I love the vocals. I love the soul. And I love the way Billy Duffy just strings out that lead.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's one of my favorite songs of all time.
You ever Ian Astbury with the Doors? You ever hear that? It wasn't bad.
Oh, it was great.
It wasn't bad, you know.
It was better than I like the Scott Stapp Doors too, man. When he sang with them. That's just me. I love Creed, man. But
I heard that he did something with the Doors, but I never heard it. I don't think I want to hear it. Sorry.
I will send it to you now because you don't want to hear it. But the Cult Ceremony is a fucking great album, dude.
It's a very good album. It took me a while to get into it because it's completely different from what they were doing. They really did move in a different direction.
It got way progressive. It was way progressive, and like the solos were drawn out. It was like Billy Duffy was just shining his ass off on those solos.
And when no one else was doing that at that time, I know that prog rock and extended solos would come and go, but at that time, nobody else was doing it at that time. And that's what made Ceremony kind of But I was one
For
that was
me,
like
one of the best cult albums ever was Beyond the Garden of Good and Evil.
I love that album too with Rise.
Great album.
Rise is fucking great.
Yeah, that's a great album.
But Ceremony is
And
like
it went absolutely nowhere.
yeah. So Ceremony didn't either. I bought it as a cutout CD. I'm just Ceremony wasn't that big a hit either. But
No,
I
it wasn't.
love those.
Then they had their big radio friendly album, Sonic Temple. A lot of great tunes off it. But that was
yeah,
right
they
there.
had Edie Chow. They had fucking all those songs off that album. You know,
Yeah.
great fucking album, Sonic Temple too.
Yeah, it is.
They haven't made a bad album to me. Maybe the first album was a little bit more too gothy, but it was. I still listen to it. I like it. But when they went to Love, that's when I became a fan. When I heard She Sells Sanctuary, I heard all those songs, and then fucking Electric, and then the Sonic Temple, and then the Ceremony. I was like, this band rules.
And the thing is that they should have been bigger. They really
Yes.
should have been bigger. But the problem was that the media did not know how to categorize them. Were they alternative? Were they alternative rock? Were they hard rock?
They were
didn't know
everything.
so they just kind of let them float around.
They did blues, alternative, metal, hard rock, everything in one album.
Yeah.
Everything.
What's
It's
so good about
amazing. They are great musicians. And
Yeah.
the Cult is Billy Duffy and Ian Ashbury. As long as you have those two guys, it's the fucking
That's all
Cult.
matters.
Don't matter whoever's behind them.
I saw them a few years ago and they were fantastic.
I saw them too, like on a couple few years, like 2014. They were great, dude. I had a fucking tambourine that Ian threw in the audience, and these two fat guys squished me and like fought over it. And Ian like admonished, it's just $1 tambourine, guys. Don't fight over it. I was like,
So here's another one.
You're right.
All right. I guess I get to close it out here. This is when we first thought of this list. This is the song that I thought was definitely gonna be number one or whatever. It's the first song that came to my mind. One of my favorite songs by the band off the great album Equinox, Styx, Sweet Madam Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what a great fucking tune that is, man. I mean, there's nothing more American than that song, in my opinion. Red, white, and blue.
and it's about a color. It's not about the genre of music.
Just an incredible fucking. That's when Styx kind of were hitting their groove. I mean, they really hit it with Crystal Ball, but Equinox was their first album. I think that was their first album on A&M. Yeah, it was. And the last album with John Serluski was a very underrated part of the band. There's a lot of great guitar work from him on that album, and the solo, the fucking that part where it goes heavy, dun 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 dun. Just an incredible tune, dude. Solid.
It's like
solid
total
fucking,
metal. That
it is, yeah.
Total metal.
So that was my number one, no doubter, when we first got this idea. So
mine was White by the Cult, but that's a good one. Yeah. Love that.
So all right, that's our list of red, white, and blue. I don't know how many reds, whites, or blues that I had, but I think I kind of mixed it up a little bit.
Well, none of you guys picked the Iron Maiden song from Book of Souls.
How do you know? I was going to say, let's do our honorable mentions. Do you have any, Andy?
Yes, Iron Maiden off the Book of Souls. But no, man, I don't have any honorable mentions. This was hard enough to do it the way that I had done it. And after racking my brain and hurting it so much, after 11, I had had enough.
Gotcha. Do you have any, Tim?
No, I do not.
All right.
Well, I did. You guys said a couple of them. You said White Rabbit, but I picked White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Oh.
I thought that was a great fucking song, and Scribble is loving this right now because he.
I almost said that by Elvis.
Oh, that's a good one too, Elvis. But man, Andy, promote your stuff, man.
Well, I got some honorable mentions.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, it's nothing new. A lot of these have been said already, but I did have. So I got White Room by Cream. I have Blue Bio by Linda Ronstadt. I did have that on my list. Yeah. And Mark, you'll be happy about this. I did have Bullet the Blue Sky by U2 on my honorable mentions. It's a great tune. Red Barchetta, of course. And then the other one I think on my honorable mentions that was not mentioned, Mr. Blue Sky by ELL.
That's a good one too.
That's my and I turned it over to Mark.
All right. Well, let's get to Uncle Sam. Promote your stuff, man.
Well, I was about to say, who did a real good cover of Goodbye, Mr. Blue Sky was Beyonce. on stage during some award show. She did so well. She's a really she really gives a lot of homage to where of the music she was raised from. That's kind of a lot of pop rock. But anyway, I don't know what's going on next week on Black Spinner Circle. It's Al's week, so he'll be picking that. But the week after is my pick, and I believe that is going to be a vinyl battle, track by track. And we're finally going to settle this once and for all.
Gloves are off.
David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile.
Oh, yeah.
Against Van Halen's 5150, track by track. So that's what's
I'm not doing that metalstation.com show, so I could be on that episode.
Yeah. And I know that Eat 'em and Smile has one extra track, so we're just gonna omit That's Life.
I'll talk about that on the show.
And that's just fine with me because that's
I know. But Tim, man, what's up?
I mean, if you need people for it, I'll do it. I mean, it's going to be one-sided. I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of wanted it to be someone who liked Sammy and liked the Sammy era.
Yeah.
So, but man, if you want to be on it, you'll be surprised, and we can call you Jerry Hagar Soupy.
It might be half and half, or it might be one-sided. I'll never know, but I won't tell you guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
That's why
there are 2 songs off Eat 'em and Smile I do not like, and there's 1 or 2 that I might like off 5150. I don't know how they coincide, but maybe I'll take a look at it.
Ian Wadley's just going, y'all suck. Tim, man, you got anything, man?
I agree with Ian.
I know you do.
I do 98% of that I agree with.
5150 is probably the worst rock record I have ever heard in my life, bar none.
Opinions.
But I don't have a podcast or anything like that, so I don't have anything to plug. So just me. Hi.
But Tim, I would like you to be on Black Spinner Circle. I just have to find something for you.
You gotta find something that he likes.
He loves Steely Dan. If you get a Steely Dan episode going, he'll be right there for you.
I would love to be on Black Spinners.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun being on that show. It really is.
Oh, that's why I'm not doing a show one day for Andy, because I miss being on that show. Fucking rules. I love Al. I love Andy. They all rule. But let's get to what we're doing on Freeform. God damn, we released what? We're releasing 3 episodes this week, Jerry.
Wow.
We released
I think Mooger gave us some constructive input. I think that actually and I kind of agree with him a lot. What we're going to do is I think we're going to concentrate more on newer stuff that comes out. You know what I mean? Because if you review a Led Zeppelin album, it's like big deal. But if you review a newer album, people want to hear what you think of that album before they go out and buy it and listen to it.
It's not so much what you review; it's when you put it up. You know what I mean?
I think we're gonna
because you want it up fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna push the older stuff back and put the newer stuff forward. So
yeah.
It's like we're going to do. I think within a year of the release. I don't know what we're going to do. We haven't decided, but we're going to definitely concentrate on newer stuff. I think that's going to be fun. I think it's a good idea. So we're going to thank Mooger for that.
And not all music reviews. We'll do other things like European bands and stuff like that.
And also the 3 Shots Down podcast with my buddy Andy and the beautiful, talented Katie Doré. We'll be working on a show Monday. Hopefully, 99%. So far, it's looking good, but you never know what comes up. On the Leonard Skinner plane crash, we're going to talk about what happened and what was going on before that, and during, and then the legacy that it left the band. Looking forward to talking about that.
Did you watch that documentary?
I'm going to.
Thank you.
I've got like half of my notes done for it.
It's actually a very good documentary.
Very good documentary.
What documentary y'all talking about?
The one about the whole band they had on Showtime, and it's moved to other streaming outlets.
And the one about the plane crash on, I believe it's Netflix, YouTube.
Yeah, and there's one on Tubi as well called The Last 3 Days of Leonard Skinner.
I'll find it for you. I think it's like Freebird or something. It was on Showtime for a long time. It's really good.
Yeah. I mean, there's documentaries for
that. Johnny Van Zandt,
they talk to the people that found the plane crash and
They're still
transpired when
finding-
they found it and all that shit.
They're
and-
still finding parts from that crash.
Yeah,
and
oh,
that
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're still finding that shit.
How anybody fucking lived is amazing off that. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds horrific what they had gone through.
but that's
But-
going to be a fun but melancholy topic to talk about. But
Mhm.
we kind of like talking about the darker side of rock and roll, kind of, I guess, a little bit makes it more interesting. I don't know, but yeah, looking forward to doing that. And we're recording a new show on Freeform Rock Podcast, of course, on Saturday.
Which will be out on Monday.
Can I say it or no?
Go ahead. I said you can
We're
say
going to
it.
be the beautifully talented Nikki Springfield. If you don't know her, she's a member of the Iron Maiden cover band. She just released her full length debut album called Apocrypha. We're going to be talking about that and reviewing that.
You sent me that, didn't you, Jerry?
I sent you her first album, I think. Her
Oh.
EP, I think I sent you. Yeah.
You sent me that too. Yeah.
But it's going to be fun talking about that. And other than that, that's about it.
Well, this Friday, if you guys
Oh,
look, if
One
you
more
guys
thing.
go ahead.
I get to see my favorite cover band in the whole wide world next Tuesday, Brit Floyd. Love that fucking band. I love go every year with a couple of friends of mine. We have a good time.
I just
So-
want to say one more thing. I want to thank Bill Rosenberry for the wonderful review he wrote for the Freeform Rock Podcast when we did Green Day Dookie.
I saw
He
that.
hit the nail on the head of what that whole episode was about, and I'm really
He
glad
sent that to me and said, "I forgot about that band. You guys like reinvigorated me to
Yeah,
listen
thanks,
to
Bill,
the
for picking a show I wasn't on. Thanks, man. Thanks, Bill.
I like
That Jerry
Green-
guy sucks, but we'll let the other guys.
But I'm just gonna say we have 3 episodes out this week. We got Sebastian Bach that came out Sunday, Child Within a Man, and then I just released the new Black Country Communion 5 album, which Tim Wirasnik is on both those episodes, and he's also on the one that's coming out Friday that I pushed up because it's a newer album. Judas Priest, Invincible Shield with All of Us with Tim and Alan
Mhm.
Tate. So that'll be on.
I was just sitting here thinking, hey, I was on those.
Yeah. And then next week we're doing which nobody's available because he's kind of a controversial character in our groups. Bob Hay, we're doing the top 11 Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know
movies.
that much about Bob Hay, but I couldn't think of 11 movies that I like. If I come up with 11, I will be on.
I think you
All right.
can, dude. I
think
really
I can
think
do it.
you don't like Junior. You don't like any of that stuff.
I love the Twins. I didn't like Junior.
Twins,
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way,
I never saw the
Terminator 1 and 2,
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. There's a lot of movies,
I don't
man.
want to give out all my answers, but you know what? Go ahead and mark me down.
All right, we got you, man. All right,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you, Tim. I love you, man. Answer your messages a little quicker, Tim, because I asked you to be on an episode. You haven't answered about that yet. But let's
I
get the
haven't even
fuck out of
seen
here,
that.
man. Huh?
I haven't even seen that one.
I was asking you to be on the Nikki episode that's coming up on Saturday. but you
Oh.
didn't.
I didn't see it.
Well, check it out and get back to me on that.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you, guys. Black Spinner Circle. Check them out. Check out 3 Shots Down. Tim is on BS and Freeform Rock Podcast. We're out of here, man. Happy 4th of July. Don't burn off your hand, man.
As always, peace.
Later, guys.
Later,
I'll
guys.
take care.